Rookie Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Cuts right. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Throwing again is Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bucs have the first.
Hey, along!
Here's the give to Irving. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly
the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down, here's Mayfield. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, bad.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Young throwing here. Forced out to his right. And he eventually runs out of road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Some great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Lays out left side and gets it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Okay, right.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
52 Blues, ready.
They're going for it, Young. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. On the give, it's Brooks. He's out in the clear. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Weeks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
33.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Finds a man, right side. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dive up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Yards on the play. That's another Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. From the red zone on 1st. That was hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Panthers get to that one.
Put a check mark by that one. you're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Blue strike.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
52 blue. Ready.
Brooks on the counter. This is going to take him off at a cross midfield there at the opposing 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, right.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rush coming for Young. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's go.
Now here he goes on the boot. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Young to throw here on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First and 10 from the 32.
10 at the 32-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Come on, set. Blue, 32, ready.
Young working from the gun. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brooks has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Now the PAT try coming up. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And he's dragged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
1st down, Young. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ready?
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Out of the backfield, he was looking for Jonathan Brooks. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hand.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's got to make the ball is out, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
180!
First down. Here's Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Hey, we're 33.
First down throw here, Mayfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend.
Chill, right on my side as my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. How you rebel out, dark hallways. This place, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me know.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Yeah, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Ready?
They'll start this drive with Brooks. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Young. It's cut by Brooks. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. 22.
They give to Brooks, running right. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Ready up?
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Smith.
Running once more with Brooks. 3 inside the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
This one is up and good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Cut out left. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Young on first and 10. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Hands off here for Brooks. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Here's Brooks. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
Take 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting the tone and the mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
It's a game of 20.
Irvin here from the gun. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
133. 180. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up third and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Hey, 180. Real. Run.
Mayfield will throw for it. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on fourth and goal. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On second down, it's Brooks. They cobble together a yard there. He's out shyer that time on the tackle. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ready.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 3rd and 8. To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Point it right. Watch.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Now the Buccaneers bringing out their field goal team. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
To run it down, get your money up. I can run it down.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second
On the double.
and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Trouble. 38.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And that's good for a few. And it brings up third down.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Ready. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
King. 180. Stop.
Now Mayfield. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Run.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. Finds a man right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, Mayfield. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Blue. Fight. Stick.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Tyrone McMillan. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
26 yards.
Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Now Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
They'll air it out on third. Try for Robinson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over first down.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete right side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Baker now off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Panthers 14.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard
After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium now. Stick around.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
From the red zone on 1st. Austin's there to haul it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
Need old blue. Ready.
To the air, he hit again. Young. Those pumped. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set punt. 10 cycles. You yellow. Set punt.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
180. Run.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Set.
Going to Brooks here to start the half. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Young to throw here on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert 33.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. A gain of 16 yards. And
Here's the give to Irving. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Looking right, and he finds him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him starts at the 38. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
180! Regular! Stop!
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing mark. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Here's Baker. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Yards to go.
180! Alert! Watch out!
Third and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Extra point attempt coming up. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set, punt, drill, 52-33, yellow, ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we ready.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. He doesn't get close to breaking even on this play, Brock. Out of bounds, well behind the line. 2nd and long coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Baker now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Take the level, my aesthetics, hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. 22 middle. 52 blue. Trouble. 38. Set.
Play action now. Young. Oh, brother. It's another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. So we'll get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes at the 20.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not...
Intercepted in the end zone! Trayvon Merrick has it. So we get the return out across the 30 before he goes out.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
17.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
On the ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young working from the gun. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Has it downfield working the left. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st down.
10 cycles.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
10 black. Field black. Hut, hut.
Here's Hubbard on the give. Oh, he drops it, cuts it right side to the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him, that to do their job. Got to back up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Bucs take over first
Now we'll get a
and 10.
stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Yep. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Up 9 yards. It's second down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
First and 10 at the 45-yard.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
180! King!
Baker now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Alert, alert! 180! Hey, alert 33! Done!
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth!
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception yet another one count.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
50, green! Blue striker! Set, huh?
They run again with Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
10,
That's it.
6. Ready?
Looking to throw. It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Striker, 3-3, ready.
On the give, it's Brooks. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. Second and goal.
Let's go. Ready, ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers have taken the lead late. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he takes the return out of bounds. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Finds him over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Wearing of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
1-8, what's up?
They'll look to throw it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Real. Run. Point it right. Up. Watch out.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
50. 180. Hey, alert.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. Watch out.
Desperation time here. It's intercepted. Trayvon Eric has it. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, That was just less than ideal all the way around.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back